We're looking at the Orskey 3-channel dash cam. Here we'll open the box for the first time and see what's included. This dash camera can record 3 cameras at the same time, with a forward facing camera, a rear facing camera that you can choose to detach if you don't want the rear facing camera, and also the inside cabin camera that's attached to the dash cam body. The forward facing camera records at 1080p resolution, the in-cabin camera which records inside your car at 720p, and the rear facing camera also records at 720p. So far we've opened up the power lead which connects from the cigarette lighter to your dash cam. We also have another USB cable which will connect from your dash camera to your PC. Here we have sticky pads to stick down the cable inside the car. Now we pull out the rear facing camera. This camera is actually waterproof, so you can mount this outside your car just above the number plate, or you can mount this inside the car like what I do. It comes with a sticky pad to stick in place, and it also comes with 2 screws so you can screw it into place depending on what works for you and your car. It's small, lightweight and easy to adjust. This camera records at 720p, and this pin will plug into the dash cam. Now we're going to take a look at the bracket that will suction onto the glass, which can be simply clipped onto the dash cam. Which of the position can be adjusted forwards and backwards and twisted to lock tight onto the glass once you have your position. Here's the main body of the dash cam with a 1080p resolution camera on the front. We can also see the grill for the speaker. On the top where it says USB will be your power lead going from the dash cam to the cigarette lighter, and the AV slot is for the rear facing camera. The dash cam also records in infrared night vision on the cabin camera, showing you inside the car even in the pitch black. Here we have the in-cabin facing camera which records everything inside the car at 720p, which we can tilt up or down about 180 degrees. When the dash cam is recording the footage, it will record all 3 cameras at the same time, which we'll be taking a look at. Here you can see me plugging in the power lead into the USB and the cable for the rear facing camera into the AV port. Here we can simply slide in the bracket, allowing us to connect the dash cam to the inside of the windscreen. And the dash cam has a 3-inch IPS display screen. This dash cam doesn't come with a micro SD card, so that you'll need to buy separately, and the maximum size micro SD card is 128GB, like what I've inserted into this dash cam. Now we're going to have a quick flick through the instructions just to show you all the information that is given. Here you can pause to read every page, or you can just carry on following through. We'll have a look at the settings and check out some footage. Now I've plugged in the power lead and turned the ignition, and here you'll see the dash cam start up straight away. For the first time it'll ask you to format the SD card, just press OK, but bear in mind it will delete everything that was on the SD card. To simply start recording, press the OK button, which will then start recording straight away. But if you want to get to the settings, press the OK button again to stop recording, and then you can go into the settings. You'll simply press the menu button, which will get you to this page, and if you press the menu button again it will take you to the second page. With the left and right arrow we'll scroll up and down, and to adjust any of these options, press the OK button to go onto it and adjust. If you press the menu button again, it will take you off of the menu. Here we won't go through all the different settings, but this is just to show you what options you have that you can adjust. This camera will be loop recording, so the new footage will always be saved. It will just start overwriting some of the older footage. For the parking monitor and motion detection, it's worth mentioning that this will only be possible if you purchase the hardwired kit, which you can buy off their website, because when you turn off your car the dash cam also turns off, and there'll be no power to the dash cam unless you have a hardwired kit which will go to the fuse box inside your car, receiving power from the car battery even when the car's turned off. Here you can see I've screwed in the 2 small screws on the rear facing camera. You also have the option to disconnect a small section of the cable. If you're mounting the rear camera to the number plate outside of the car, I need to feed this cable through some small holes. For me, I decided to tuck the dash cam behind the rear view facing mirror and left the cables hanging up loosely just for now for temporary testing, until later on deciding to tuck away all the cables. So now let's go and take a look at the footage. The front camera has a 170-degree wide angle view with a 155-degree angle for the inside camera, recording everything that's happening inside the car. and 165-degree angle for the rear view facing camera. Now you can see when the micro SD card's connected to your computer, you can see 3 different folders labelled 1, 2 and 3. You have the forward facing camera, in-cabin facing camera and the rear view facing camera in their own folders. This shows you the dash cam records all 3 cameras at the same time and separates them from front, rear and inside the vehicle. What's great is all 3 cameras are labelled the same. So say if the footage you was after on the front camera was labelled 23, the in-cabin and rear camera is also labelled the same. Here you can also check out their website and see what other dash cams they do. They also have a dash cam that will record in 4K and other dash cams that also include a micro SD card, unlike this one. Check it out, and also in the accessories page you can see where they have the hardwired kit. Thank you for watching. I'll leave links and information in the description below. Leave any comments that you have, subscribe and like. Welcome to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.